What's up, guys? It's May 12th, 2025. We had a trading range day and a huge gap up. I think it was like 170 points. Let me check. 172 points. Holy crap. What a day. It was a trading range day, but there were still ranges. There's still legs. It's tradable legs. Here's a daily chart. This is the 15-minute chart. I've been talking about for a while now how this swing is where the bulls want to hit, and then they're gonna go for each pullback. So the high here, the high, maybe the high tick there, and then the all-time high, which is right around here. That's a long way from now. I want to give a quick shout out to all the subscribers and members. Appreciate you guys always joining and contributing in the Discord. I love the questions you guys are asking me. It's giving me time to think, and yeah, we're all getting better, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you. This is the 15-minute chart. This is the daily chart. This swing right here was the first target for the bulls because that's where it broke down, and then this was the second target, and that was achieved today. Bears are going to want to get back down here and down here and down here and close this gap. When the market's selling off, it's creating bull targets for trading ranges, and when the market's rallying, it's creating bear targets when the market goes for a trading range. So it rotates with each other. They rotate with each other. Big gap up, bar 1, bear bar closing on its low, strong to get a second leg, and it has followed through bar 2. Bar 3 becomes a pullback for the bears, and then we see bar 4 and bar 5 selling off. So now we have a wedge bottom. Leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3, wedge bottom after a gap up. This is a rally. It's a bull bar. Now we have a wedge bottom after a breakout bar because this gap up is breaking far past many bars to the left. So this is a wedge bottom in a bull regime. Rally, higher low. Bulls get a double bottom. Bears can't make a new low, and then we get a good rally here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bull bars in a row. First pullback is a good buy, and you can see bears that shorted this didn't make any money. Bulls that bought this made 1R and was able to tag the previous swing. Then it pulled back for 2 legs, leg 1, pull back leg 2. Right around here is the low, testing the upper third of this bar. And it rallies for a new high. Bad follow through at the end of the day. Looks like more people were taking profits. And now we have 3 pushes up. I think that's worrisome for the bears because this is a 15-minute chart. So first push, pull back, second push, pull back, third push, wedge top, and now look at the daily chart. Push 1, pull back, push 2, pull back, push 3. So this is a wedge top coming into resistance right around here. And there's a wedge right here, and there's a wedge right here. So be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of days. I think we might go more sideways before we go down. Just expansion contraction idea. Market expands, contracts, expands, and contracts. Or this could be enough momentum to start of a new breakout. So I don't want to have a bias because we just trade what we see. You don't really have to think what the market's going to do. You have to be able to understand what a good breakout is. And a good breakout is part of the first principles. First principles are either the market is breaking out or reversing. It's important to understand what first principles are because you can only, if you're trying to build a system, which if you remember towards the end of the year, I will be having videos about how to build a system. That is my end goal, is for everyone in the Discord to be able to have a tradable system. It is not easy. There's going to be some growing pains. You might be a profitable trader trying to build a system and then you start taking losses and think this is stupid. One of the benefits of building a system is the system will eventually teach you how to trade. If your wish is to become a discretionary trader, a system is the fastest way to do that. And when I say fast, I don't mean days, I don't mean months, I mean like a few fair, consistent years. That's just the game we pick, so if you can't handle that, leave. Maybe that was a little mean, but that's the truth. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that, but it is the truth. It takes years to be good at something, and then the system will teach you how to look at the markets. So do I really harp on everyone learning breakouts because that's the first part of the market cycle. If you can understand what a good breakout is, you'll understand the channel phase, and then you'll understand the trading range phase, and over time you can have systems for every phase. Again, over time doesn't mean months, it means years. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's talk about this chart. I do have a trade on the left side here, on my right side screen. I'm waiting to get filled. Again, it's based off breakouts, looking for a leg 2. Leg 1, pull back, leg 2. And then now there's a gap here. I'm looking to get filled, so leg 1, pull back, leg 2. I trade the same thing every day, and it works. So gap up. This gap up is this gap up is breaking out past many bars. But bar 1 is back follow through. Bar 2, follow through for the bears. Bar 3, 3 bear bars in a row. Shot to get a second leg down. If you're eager to buy bar 4, ask yourself what you're doing. Bar 4 was good for a scalp, so that's a sign that the market is not all that bearish. But you're buying against bar 1, which possibly could have more sellers at the 50% level. And look at this 1-to-1 I drew. The market pieced itself together nicely. Bulls that bought this made 1-to-1, which lined up with the 50% level, and then it sold off. Bad follow through 5 has more tail, and we see that bar 6 is a bear bar closing on slow. Bad follow through 7, bad follow through for the bears. Bar 7, it's a bull bar with more body, so it could have trending behavior. Small pullback, bar 8, small pullback for the bulls. So what I'm reading is the bull legs, leg 1, pullback, leg 2, pullback, leg 3. So when I say pullback, that's what I mean. And this is also a pullback for the gap up. So bar 8 is a pullback of a pullback, because this is a pullback, but this is a pullback for the sell-off. So let me know if that makes sense in the comments, or if you're in the Discord and need some clarification, I'll whip up a chart. Bar 9, bull bar closing on its high, but it's closing right under the bar 5 swing. So this is the bar 5 high. That's bar 5, right? Yeah, that's just bar 5 high. And bar 9 is not able to close past that. And then we see bar 10 rally above the bar 5 high and then sell off. Bar 11, bear bar, but it has more tail. Bar 12, big bear bar closing on it slow. Good enough to get its own second leg down. And it does with bar 13. Now I'm counting 3 legs down for the bears. Leg 1, pull back. Leg 2, pull back, leg 3. Bar 14 is not necessarily an inside bar, but it acts like an inside bar, very close to an inside bar, but there's a high tick right there. So some bulls had orders right above here, and they got filled on 14. 15, big bull bar, good enough to get a second leg. Bears have now had 3 legs down, so this could be trading range behavior. Well, it is trading range behavior. How do I know that? Because there's a bear gap here, and it just gets closed right away. Remember, when gaps close, that's trading range behavior. And not to mention, as soon as bar 1 printed, so the first 5 minutes of the day, we were in a trading range, because this is a gap up. In a smaller time frame, this is a bear channel, so we have a bull channel against a bear channel. That's trading range behavior. Make that green. Then we get follow through, 16 and 17. I had an order sitting right around here, and I ended up getting out on 25 just for like a couple bucks, because I thought bulls had too much momentum in this gap up. So I only took 2 trades today. I didn't get filled a lot. Bar 17, bull bar closing on its high. 14 through 17, I think it's shot to get a second leg. Now we've had a big up and a big down. The pullback's going to be prolonged. Bar 14 is acting as a breakout point, which we'll talk about right around here. Bar 18, bear bar closing on its low, but again, it's a leg past 3, so there's more overlap. Bar 17, bull bar. It's easy to buy this thinking 18 is a shallow reversal, but the context for 18 is not good to buy, because I talk a lot about buying that first opposite bar to start the channel phase, but this is not the first opposite bar. Bar 1 is actually the first opposite bar within the gap up. This is a double top around the swing high, the 50% level here, and it sells off. 17 bull bar at closing on its high, bad follow through 20, bar 20. This is a 3-bar reversal. Al talks about this a little bit in the trends book. I'm going to be dropping chapter 6 this weekend, so we'll be on the lookout for that. 20 is a 3-bar reversal because it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. It could also be a 2-bar reversal with just 19 and 20. 21, bull bar. 22, bear bar. 23, bear bar. This bear bar sells off and then rallies just below its midpoint. Then there's a pullback. So you can see this is not the strongest bear channel, because it's just bear, bull, bear, bull, bear, bull. 26, bear bar closing in around its midpoint. 27, bear bar closing above its midpoint. And it has a tail, so you can see that bulls are starting to get interested in buying above right around the EMA. 29, not a traditional inside bar, but it is a small bar in comparison to 27. And then, excuse me, that was 28. 29, this bar sells off into the EMA, first touch of the EMA, and then rallies. Here's the rally. The rally started from here and ended here on bar 30. Sells off again. Bar 14, when bulls bought this, they made 1 to 2 R very quickly. So when the market came back, the bulls make 1 R. They move their stop to break even. Market comes back, it tags them out for break even. They rebuy their position. They're looking for that second leg, and that's the dynamic I trade. In fact, it's about to happen, hopefully. So bar 198. Bears that short of this. I'm going for the breakout point right here, 197, but the premise is 198 made 1 R. 198 made 1 R very quickly. Bears are going to move their stop loss to right around here. And then this might actually reverse because I'm trading into a third leg. We'll see what happens. This trade will be taking place while I'm doing the review. If I can ever get filled. Last time I didn't get filled for like an hour and a half. So it's the same dynamic I just mentioned right here, but to the short side now. Get filled. Hopefully okay. You guys saw me get filled. This is a tough trade for me. I don't like how I just got filled. We all just saw the market jump into my order. I was hoping for a gradual touch and a sell-off. We are trading right around here, right around the 180 low. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep going with the breakdown, and then I'll pull this to the side when either my stop gets hit or the target gets hit. But I just wanted to show that dynamic exists in a lot of places. Exactly what I was explaining here is happening for the bears right now. Bar 31, bull bar closing on its high. First touch of the EMA was bar 29. So now we have a bull bar above the EMA. Bulls are going to be eager to buy this because this is finally, they can buy it at an average price. Bar 32, bull bar closing on its high. And then 33, bull bar closing on its high. 3 bull bars in a row, good context. I think it's strong enough for a second leg. Bar 34 is the first pullback to these 3 bars, and then you can see bulls were eager to buy that. 35, big bull bar closing on its high. This bull bar that closed on its high closed right around the 18, the upper half of 18, where it's going to have more sellers because it's a big, strong bear bar, and big bear bars have sellers at highs. And then we can see those sellers get filled. 36, it could make a quick scalp. It's not a full 1 hour scalp of 18. If they don't get out, they're going to be trapped, adding to the dynamic of second leg. Bulls that press this, see a pullback, they buy here. Bears that get trapped here, buy back shorts, and then traders like us want to buy the first pullback, 36, 37. That creates 3 types of traders buying the market at the same time, and we get a rally. And this rally made a new high, and then we went sideways. Trading range behavior. 38 has a tail, not the best bull bar. 39, big bull bar closing on its high. It's a trend bar. Bulls want the breakout, and they get the breakout with bar 40, another bull bar closing on its high. 41. Now this has a tail, so you can start to think the pullback is coming. And then look at 40, shallow pull. 42, shallow pullback. 43, bull bar closing on its high. 44, bull bar closing on its high. This is the second push in the wedge top I talked about. 15-minute chart. Push 1, pullback. Push 2, pullback. Push 3. So that's right around. So now we're talking right around here. Inside bar 45, I think it's safe to get out of the longs because we're at a new high and we've had 3 legs up within just this chart. The 3 legs are leg 1, pullback. 34 didn't break a trend line, so you could argue that it's still within this channel. But I'm going to call it a pullback because it's an opposite bar. Leg 1, pullback leg 2, pullback leg 3, pullback leg 4. A new high is made here. There are more sellers sitting at new highs and the market goes sideways. This is a tight trading range, very hard to trade. I'm going to draw these gaps just so you guys can see the difference between gaps in a trading range and gaps in a trend. And this is just a small bull trend. It's just a bull leg in a trading range. It's not really a trend. That might have been the wrong verbiage. Yeah, so look, trading range behavior, bar 12's gap got closed on bar 15. Trading range behavior, the bar 15 gap gets closed here. and then bulls start to trap bears, and then the market makes a new high. At new highs, bulls are going to be willing to take profits. And look at bar 44. Although we don't have a climactic gap, we do have a big bull bar, and this is the biggest bull bar since 35. I think it's actually bigger. Hold on. Yeah, so it's bigger than 35. This is the biggest bull bar within this bull leg. I'm looking at my trade right now. I don't like it, but I want to see if bulls get follow through. I mean, see right here, I was expecting more sellers, but the bulls just broke out. They got to close above the EMA. I'm not a fan of that. I wanted to see a tail. There is a tail, but now that this bar is getting filled, it's telling me bulls are eager to buy. My stop is only 5 points away, right around here. The correct stop would be right here, but if I could put my stop above 196, I have to go for 1R of 194, and that's not the trade I'm looking for. So we'll see. The market's kind of jumpy. Did you see that? I might get stopped out here. It touched the EMA and jumped, so we're in a bull regime. It's a broad bull channel. We're above the EMA. I thought bears would sell off. You guys are about to witness it, and I got stopped out. Now I just wait for the next setup. I wait for the next bar to get 1R, and then I take the next trade. That's what trading a system is. You just follow the system. It is what it is. 45 inside bar. I think it's safe to get out longs here. New high, and they're not getting follow through. And we have a 3-bar bear channel. 46 and 47. 47 has a tail. It's testing 42, and then we get a pretty weak leg right here. We draw it. There's 3 legs. Leg 1, pull back. Leg 2, pull back. Leg 3. You could count it leg 1, pull back. Leg 2, pull back. Leg 3. A couple ways to count it. So yeah, 48 bad follow through. 49 market rallies but sells off. There's more sellers up here. And then bar 50. Bar 50 sells off and then rallies. So there's a trend line break. That's the start of the second leg for this specific price action. I don't think bar 50 is a good market order buy. And you can see that there's bad follow through with bar 51. Bar 52 rallies and then sells off. But then bar 53, it's a breakout bar. It's a bar trying to break out above the high. It's testing the 45 low, and then there are more sellers. The bears that sold here were able to make a scalp, and then you can see that they took profits, and bulls were buying the pullback because they're still betting on a bull trend. They still want to see a new high today, and they do, but they have to sit through a prolonged pullback. 56, 56 bear bar, again inside bar, okay to get out of longs. If you're short, I think it's a hard trade. 57 sells off. Bears trying to break through the EMA, but then there's more buyers below. Trailing range behavior, so buy low, sell high. 59, bull bar closing on its high. Bad follow through 58, bull bar closing on its high. Bad follow through 59. Bar 60, it's a trading range bar. It's it's just a trading range bar. The market has a lot of overlap, and now this bar has a lot of overlap. Bar 61, bull bar closing around its midpoint with a tail. So now that we're approaching a new high, and there's sellers. New high sold off, new high sold off, new high is sold off. 62, bull bar trying to make a new high. More sellers. It has a trading range. It has a tail and an upper tail and a lower tail. So that's trading range behavior. 63 rallies and sells off. This was my second trade today. I had a limit order sit here because it was sitting there because there's 4 bars down. 64. Bear bar closing on it's low, but there's a tail, so bulls tried to buy this and now they're trapped. They sell out along 65. 66, bears are trying to break out below the EMA, and they try that with the tail on 67. Then it rallies, and I get filled on 68 right here for a short 1R 63. 69 fills me. 69, bear bar closing on the EMA, and then 70, bulls are still trying to buy the EMA. Bad follow through 71. Bad follow through for the bulls 71. Good for the bears. Bear bar closing on slow. 72 has a tail. So now bulls trying to buy below the EMA. You can see every time we came to the EMA, it got a little bit weaker. EMA, couldn't touch the EMA, rallied. EMA, okay, sold off below the EMA, rallied. Touched the EMA again, and now bears are collecting bars under the EMA with bar 74. Bear bar closing on slow. Follow through 75. If you're looking for an end of the day reversal, look at the context. leg 1, pull back leg 2, pull back leg 3, pull back leg 4. 75 is the fourth leg down, and it has a tail. And then you see 76 sells off and rallies. I think it's best to call it a day if you're looking to get short. We're above the EMA, so it's better to either be long or you're past bar 72. So, you know, it's just kind of, you're going to get sporadic movement. Bar 76, 77, bar 77, bull bar closing on its high, pull back 78, bull bar closing on its high, climactic price action 79, rallies and sells off, closing below its midpoint, and then we see these two bear bars. So yeah, pretty interesting day. Only took 2 trades. This was a scratch, but it was a winner because I scalped out for like 2 points, and then this was a winner. Now I'm gonna just study for the rest of the day and look for some setups. I do like to buy the high of 2204 here. It made 1R, but I don't know if the market's gonna close this gap. Looking because the energy between 205 and 206 was pretty strong. I'll have my order sitting here, but if a better setup comes, I would like to see. It would be nice if 206 got 1R and I could put a buy order above here. This is the dynamic that was discussed right around here. In this situation, it worked. I don't know what I was doing, why I didn't have an order here, but that would have been a nice trade to catch 1R very quickly. Trades of the day, big gap up. I don't think we're going to get 1R of the breakout. So from there here, but there's a trading range here. 1R is met if you're able to hold through all the way to bar 79. Pretty interesting how the market took profits with a 1R of this trading range. Rallies. There's not really good bear targets. I mean, here's a bear leg. Put it at the top of the pullback. It was not met. But I was short on this leg. I scalped out for a few points. I don't think it was the worst short, but as long as you're not going to hold through this rally, I think it's okay. And I was not willing to hold through the rally because bulls had the momentum and we were above the EMA. 3-bar breakout. Put it right around the pullback, and you see 1R is met quickly. And then look at 38's tail. Bulls took profits from right here. And then you can go for 1R of 35. I think that's a quick buy. Maybe you wait to see the reaction on 36. You buy the close. On 37, you make your 1R. Then, I mean, here's another leg, but you don't really get 1R of that. Put it at the pullback 42. Oh, wow, you do get 1R. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, yeah, you buy it. And just because the pullback's here, it doesn't mean I'm going to get entered here. I'd probably enter here. I wouldn't enter here. This is not a trade I take. Sideways price action. The trade, and then the last trade of the day. Let's see if bears get 1R of this leg. Kind of a tough. Almost 1R. You could count the tail on 67, part of the bear leg, but I kind of thought they weren't going to get it. Trade I got filled was right here. So I saw this. I was like, okay, we're in trading range. We're at the trading range highs. This is a new high. Pulled back 67, 68, and then I got filled. Look what I just said about earlier. I was like, my stop really should be right around here, and it wasn't. But the thing is, the bears did not make 1R a bar 194. I'm not looking to take that trade. I was looking to take this trade right here. So it is what it is. I trade a system. Losses are part of that system. I am doing things on the outside to think about the losses I take and how I can take another trade that will put me back to break even. I'm not going to talk about that yet because I have to finish the back testing. But hey, you guys have a good one, okay? Thank you for your support. I appreciate your time. I appreciate everyone always sitting in. And if you learned something, share a show. Don't be a hoe. If you want to learn more, you want to talk to me, join the YouTube membership, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. We're at an interesting time because is this a breakout or is this exhaustion? Well, let's measure it. Okay, that's the size of the bar. Ooh, it's smaller than the breakout bars. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. The market's rallying right now, overnight session, but I think we're going to go sideways. Anyways, you guys have a good one. Thank you for your time. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.